set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the LA Chargers. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. And off we go from SoFi. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, athletic. He's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know. When he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
No play fake. Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, LA.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A run. This is Hampton. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Kenny Moore there to make the play.
Brings up third
and after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the
I know it's early in this game,
line.
but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's Hampton. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Another run here with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. They get 10 yards on the hook up there, and the Chargers have the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Vital. And the Colts are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
2nd and 11.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Jones. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Colts first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now a play fake. Jones. He'll look deep for Pittman. And he's into the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is Hassan Haskins to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Chargers offense going to take over now for the second time. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back.
They'll go again with Hampton. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He was taken down.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Inside the 10. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. That covered 73 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. Disley is the man in motion. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one, take it in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Chargers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense about ready to get going on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
The first down pass. Alohi Gilman on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 33-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Give up the middle to Taylor. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Indianapolis.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup of 7.
Brings up second and
This just
3.
shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. So on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. That's fielded at about the 18. Looking more of a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Chargers offense and veteran Keenan Allen set for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. This time to begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Down at the 31. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Motion man is Johnston. Throwing now is Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Number 8, Omarion Hampton. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hampton. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
On the return is Gould. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Quick throw that. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down.
Tyler Warren. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jones. Complete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
14 yards.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. That is a big play for LA. 52 yards.
Chargers down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Disley is the man in motion. Now Herbert under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Big Grover Stewart getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. That's a cookie. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Point after now from Dicker.
Extra point.
He's got it. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Colts 7. Cameron Dicker.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's Jones to throw. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
5 yards on the play.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
4-yard pickup on the play. And a Colts 1st down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coughlin very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing is Jones on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. I believe the Colts were in there to retain possession. Yes, Indianapolis will hold on to the football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. He's got it about the 8, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. Jones going to hang on to it here, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Back to throw is Jones. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. Now Jones. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
Down and goal.
So on 4th down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal.
A 22-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Colts are back within 4 at 14 to 10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over.
The Chargers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This one finds McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Will Dissly, the intended target that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screen play. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Throwing again, Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock, they don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
1 yard gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Shotgun now for Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's got his man. That's down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard. A quick throw on this RPO, and Downs has it. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Jones now on first down. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
First down, Colts.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. They go right back to Taylor. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point is good. And the Colts will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, Hampton. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the give, here's Hampton. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Give, and here comes Hampton. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
In these situations, Mike, you really just have 2 options. You can either try to force the issue and push the ball downfield, looking to get past the sticks, or the second option, which you saw here, try to catch the defense in pass mode, sneak a draw. In this case, they're ready for it. No gain, 4th down.
Fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll start out 1st down and 10. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he will pick up a 1st down up to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On play action, it's Jones. forced to his right. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Taken down at the 35.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
To the left side, taken in by Down. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
10 yards.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. Into space. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. In motion comes Pittman. Now Jones on the bootleg. Out. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Colts will go up by 7.
Chargers 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
The
Trader now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead.
Chargers 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
On play action, it's Herbert. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking middle, and he finds Disley. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
The Chargers.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage.
And he will score! Game on! O'Brien Hampton! Touchdown Chargers! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will cut the deficit to 7.
Makes the score Colts 31, Chargers 24.
So, things are a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Into the secondary, past the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. Touchdown. 74 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The
Trader now on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Davis on the return.
Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. Left side, he's got the tight end, Disley. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain there of 21. And the Chargers have the first down.
47-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
Herbert now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 more yards. Complete to number 15, Vlad McConkey. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At
second
the Colts'
and
32-yard
inches.
line.
Trying to work inside. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3
Well, here's
yards.
where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. He'll step up and run, and Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Now Herbert. He's got it at the 3.
decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Motion man is Harris. Herbert to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is 4th down and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. Chargers will cut the deficit to 7.
Chargers 31.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. There's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Tui Pulotu on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jones. Moving left, he's going to tuck it and go. A gain there of 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
It's a designed run with Jones. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Colts 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. gun. Here's a give to Taylor. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. On the give, this is Taylor. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
A gain of 7.
The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is 1st and goal.
Can't imagine it's very fun tackling a guy like this, Mike, when he gets a full head of steam, great vision, the physicality to finish the run through contact. And I think defensively, they're just happy they were able to get him on the ground.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now it is 1st and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here's Hassan Haskins bringing it out of the end zone. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.